inaugurates Digital India Week. Cooperatives in India have done remarkable work in last 100 years, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Meghalaya Cabinet takes key decisions including salary enhancement for ad hoc teachers. Tripura Chief Minister submits resignation as Member of Parliament. And Meghalaya wins Best Performer in National Startup Rankings. Arunachal and Mizoram 2 bag awards. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj, bringing to you the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Digital India Week 2022 at Gandhi Nagar in Gujarat today. Aimed at enhancing accessibility of technology, streamlining service delivery and giving a boost to startups, Modi launched multiple digital initiatives including the Digital India Basini. This will enable easy access to the internet and digital services in Indian languages. The Prime Minister also launched IndiaStack.global, a global repository of key projects implemented under India Stack like Aadhaar, UPI, Digital Locker, COVID vaccination platform and government e-marketplaces among others. He further dedicated to the citizens My Scheme, a service discovery platform facilitating access to government schemes as per the user's eligibility. The theme for Digital India Week this year is Catalyzing New India's Decade. Meanwhile, Modi interacted with the participants of the event.
खुद को विस्तार दे रहा है। हर साल डिजिटल इंडिया अभियान में नए आयाम जुड़े हैं, नई टेक्नोलॉजी का समावेश हुआ है। आज के इस कार्यक्रम में जो नए प्लेटफॉर्म, नए प्रोग्राम लॉन्च हुए हैं, वो इसी श्रृंखला को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। अभी आपने छोटी छोटी वीडियो में देखा, माई स्कीम हो, भाषिणी भाषा दान हो, डिजिटल इंडिया जेनेसिस हो, चिप्स टू स्टार्टअप प्रोग्राम हो, या बाकी सारे प्रोडक्ट्स, ये
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today unveiled a bronze statue of freedom fighter Alluri Sitarama Raju at a special program on his 125th birth anniversary celebrations in Bhimavaram, Andhra Pradesh. Speaking on the occasion, Modi said, alongside the Amrit Mahotsav of 75 years of independence, the country is also celebrating the 125th anniversary of Alluri Sitarama Raju. Paying his tributes, Modi said that Sitarama Raju's indomitable courage inspires every Indian. He further said that the new India should be an India of the dreams of fighters who gave their lives for our freedom. He further added that for the first time since independence, tribal museums are being set up to showcase the tribal pride and heritage in the country.
से लेकर उनके बलिदान तक, उनकी जीवन यात्रा हम सभी के लिए प्रेरणा है। उन्होंने अपना जीवन आदिवासी समाज के अधिकारों के लिए, उनके सुख दुख के लिए और देश की आजादी के लिए अर्पित कर दिया। सीताराम राजू गारू ने जब क्रांति का बिगुल फूंका था तो उनका जय घोष था, मनदे राज्यम, मनदे राज्यम।
Home Minister Amit Shah today said that cooperatives in India have done remarkable work in the last 100 years. Addressing a program to mark the 100th International Day of Cooperatives in New Delhi, Shah urged all cooperatives to resolve to do even better in the coming 100 years. He added that many faults may have been found in the past 100 years, but expressed pride on the fact that despite challenges, the cooperative movement in the nation went from strength to strength.
इतनी सारी विपरीत परिस्थितियों में इस 100-125 साल में सहकारी आंदोलन ने, सहकारिता आंदोलन ने जो किया है, इससे मैं सहकारिता के कार्यकर्ता के रूप में बहुत संतुष्ट हूं और गौरव का अनुभव कर रहा हूं। हम एक मकाम पर पहुंच चुके, एक नींव डालने का काम समाप्त हुआ है और ये मकाम, ये मंच और ये नींव पर एक बुलंद इमारत अगर आगे हम बना सकते हैं तो मुझे विश्वास है कि सहकारिता के जो सिद्धांत है वो न केवल भारत, न केवल विकसित देश, समूचे विश्व को एक नया, सफल और टिकाऊ आर्थिक मॉडल देने का काम कर सकते हैं।
Meghalaya Cabinet today took certain key decisions, including the enhancement of grant and aid to ad hoc school teachers. Under this, salary for the higher secondary, secondary and science teachers, the enhancement will be 9,000 rupees, and for the upper primary, lower primary, Hindi and fourth teachers of SSA, the enhancement will be 6,000 rupees. This will be applicable from the 1st of July this year. The Cabinet further approved the amendment to the Meghalaya Professions, Trades, Callings and Employment Tax Act. This will make registration mandatory for all. Meanwhile, for decriminalization of minor offences such as not paying of taxes, the Cabinet has now decided to do away with the provision of imprisonment by adding a penalty of payment of 4 times the amount due. Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha today submitted his resignation letter as Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, to the Vice President. It may be mentioned that Saha was recently elected as the new Chief Minister of the state. Meanwhile, taking to his Twitter handle, Saha expressed his gratitude to the Prime Minister, Party President and his colleagues and legislators for giving him the opportunity to serve as the Chief Minister of Tripura. 5 workers injured in the Manipur landslide returned to Assam today under the leadership of Minister for Water Resource Piyush Hajarika. The injured workers were provided preliminary treatment at the airport before leaving for Lahori Ghat along with a team from Assam Police. Rescue operations continues at site of the landslide. Meanwhile, Manipur Chief Minister also took to his Twitter handle and expressed that the loss of lives due to the massive landslides in None district is one of the most unfortunate incidents in the history of Manipur. He further informed that government has announced a compensation of rupees 5 lakh each for the bereaved families and rupees 50,000 each for the injured. In another story from the state, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh informed that Union Minister of State for Education Dr. Subhash Sarkar called upon him today. The duo discussed the initiatives that the state is taking up for the implementation of the new Education Policy 2020. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today held a review meeting with the Department of Social Welfare and deliberated on upgrading the infrastructure of Early Childhood Development Program. Various issues including use of visual aids, clean energy and proper nutrition through Mission Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 were discussed upon. In a positive development for the state, Meghalaya wins the Best Performer Award alongside Gujarat and Karnataka in the National Startup Rankings 2021. Taking to his Twitter handle, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma congratulated the entrepreneurs and the entire Prime team and said that this was a huge moment for the state and for the entrepreneurs. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade has conducted the 3rd edition of the state's startup ranking exercise with the key objective to promote India's vision of competitive and cooperative federalism. A total of 24 states and 7 union territories had participated in this exercise. Meanwhile, Arunachal Pradesh too was recognized as a leader in developing a strong startup ecosystem in the state in the Department of Finance, Planning and Investment. Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu took to his Twitter handle and lauded the achievement. He further congratulated the team for the impressive feat. In cricket, India gave a target of 378 to England on day 4 of the 5th test at Edgbaston in Birmingham. Meanwhile, earlier India bowled out England on 284, taking a solid 123-run lead in the first innings. Johnny Bairstow scored a swashbuckling ton of 106 for the host. In Meghalaya, with an aim to encourage the youths of the village to excel in higher studies and to set an example for the young generation, the Seng Salma Snong of Paham Lapong and Paham Sothri village felicitated 15 students from the village who had successfully passed the SSLC and HSSLC examination 2022. Local MLA Nongpo constituency Miral Bon Shem graced the occasion as the chief guest. Shem lauded the Seng Samla Snong for organizing such a felicitation program which will enable the youths to do well in their studies. For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Digital India Week. Cooperatives in India have done remarkable work in last 100 years, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Meghalaya Cabinet takes key decisions including salary enhancement for ad hoc teachers. Tripura Chief Minister submits resignation as Member of Parliament. And Meghalaya wins Best Performer in National Startup Rankings. Arunachal and Mizoram too bag awards. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.